Well, girls, I've had such a lovely tea.
Another cup, Miss Tansy?
Oh, thank you, no, Kathy. I've got to be getting home. Oh, I'll take that welfare package if it's ready.
Oh, sure. I'll get it for you.
Oh, my, this is such an attractive room. Oh, I just love these old houses out in Brooklyn Heights.
Uncle Martin says this one dates way back.
Oh, indeed, yes. They don't build fireplaces like this today. Why, bless my heart.
What is it, Miss Tansy?
This mantel. It's a solid mahogany.
Is that good?
Good? Why, it could very well mean that... Oh, Patty, I must take a look at your front door.
The front door? What for?
Well, I'd rather not say till I've looked. Oh, my, this is so exciting.
What was in that tea? I don't know. Miss Tansy is a bug about old houses. I believe she's a chairman of some historical society.
I was right. Patty, this house is Georgian.
Came from Georgia?
Oh, no, Georgian, referring to the style of architecture dating from the reign of the first 4 King Georges of England. Meaning, this house is over 200 years old.
How can you tell, Miss Tansy?
Well, the mahogany mantel and the style of this door. Now, both are found only in houses built in the early 18th century.
You mean that means this house was built
before the Revolution.
Are you sure?
My dear, I happen to be secretary of the Brooklyn Heights Historical Society. Oh, and I assure you, this house is a part of our country's historical heritage.
Kind of gives me the shivers.
What does?
George Washington could have slept here.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day. Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette. Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are 2 of a kind.
Imagine, Papa, our house was built by King George of England. Patty, Miss Tansy didn't say that. Well, anyway, during their reign, over 200 years ago.
No wonder it's so hard to heat.
Aren't you thrilled?
Well, it's nice to know we live in a landmark. But when that fuel bill comes, I sometimes wish we had a nice split level from the reign of Eisenhower.
Yes, the house is getting a little creaky, isn't it?
Well, it's been so long since we've really done anything. I didn't say that.
Well, yes, you did, darling, and you are so right. It's time we had the house really done.
Well, maybe a little paint here and there.
Oh, Martin, that's just patching. The house needs to be done over top to bottom.
I like it the way it is.
Bless you, son.
You said it yourself, Martin. It's been ages since we spent any money on the place.
And I learned to read my newspaper at breakfast.
Besides, Papa, after what Miss Tansy told us, isn't it like our patriotic duty to keep the house looking nice?
All right. What did you have in mind?
Well, Gwen Butler knows this interior decorator, Dennis Latouche. She says he's French and utterly brilliant and dirt cheap.
I like the last part.
Oh, yeah.
Gwen says he'll come in and give us his advice absolutely free.
Oh, sure. That's how designers make their living, by giving advice absolutely free.
Oh, hello, Miss Tansy. Oh, yeah, of course. But couldn't you tell me over the phone?
What now?
Oh, okay. Kathy and I'll see you as soon as we finish breakfast. Bye. Kathy, Miss Tansy wants to see us as soon as we're finished.
What for?
It's about the house. She says we'll be absolutely thrilled.
Let's hope she's found there's some gold in our cellar. I have a feeling I'll be needing it.
This map confirms beyond a doubt that your house is the old Prescott place.
Prescott? Who are they?
Who are the Prescotts? Why, Patty, you're joking.
Oh, yeah, of course. I thought maybe Kathy didn't know. I don't. Peasant.
The Prescotts were one of the first families to settle in Brooklyn Heights. Adam Prescott built your house in 1720.
Kathy, did you hear that?
Wait. I've saved the best to last. In 1776, Adam Prescott's son Jonathan joined the Revolutionary Army of General Washington, leaving Prescott Manor.
Prescott Manor? I live in Prescott Manor.
In the care of his only daughter, Jane. Oh, here's a picture of her.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yes, indeed. Jane Prescott refused to be evacuated from her home, even when the British forces under General Sir Alec Howell occupied Brooklyn Heights. She offered Prescott Manor to General Howell.
Wait a minute. He was the enemy.
Jane Prescott, having heard of the British commander's fondness for a pretty face and a shapely ankle, forgive me, girls, this part's a little racy.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead. It's all history.
Contrived to be introduced to General Howell. He accepted her offer of Prescott Manor.
But why would she do a thing like that?
And during the several days he resided there, was much occupied in paying court to the beauteous Jane Prescott. Despite the urgent pleas of his staff to continue in pursuit of the scattered American forces. As a result, General Washington had time to reassemble his troops as a fighting unit.
Oh, you mean she just pretended to like the general in order to save the country?
Exactly.
Then the revolution was practically won or lost in our parlor.
What? Yes, in a way.
Thanks a million, Miss Tansy. Come on, Cat. Come on, where? To tell Pablo the news so he can put it in the Chronicle. Oh, Patty, it is a very interesting story. But all this happened about 200 years ago. For Pete's sake, do you always have to be so technical? Come on. Thanks a million, Miss Tansy. See ya.
Well, there's no question, Patty, that is a fascinating historical footnote.
Footnote, he calls it. Papa, our house practically saved the Union.
I believe that was Abraham Lincoln, honey. Anyway, what did you want me to do?
Spread it all over the front page so everybody will know we live on hallowed ground.
That's hallowed, Patty. And I don't really think anybody but us Lanes would give a hoot.
I disagree, Martin. It's a nice human interest feature.
Now, J.A., you're a publisher. You know that a newspaper man isn't news unless he shoots somebody.
I still say it rates a story.
Well, you're the boss. Would you send Miller in, please?
Hey, wait till the gang reads about this.
Yes, it's rather a feather in the Lane cap.
You know something? From now on, when the kids come to our house, I'm going to charge admission.
Madame, you were so wise to call me in.
Oh, yes. Well, the room does need something.
It needs everything.
Well, we find it quite comfortable.
An old shoe is also comfortable. But does one wish to live in it? Very well put, no?
Do you have any ideas, Mr. Latouche?
Not so fast, madame. First, I must immerse myself in your house.
Well, I can show you the floor plan.
I mean psychically, spiritually.
Hi, Mom.
This is my son, Ross, Mr. Latouche.
Hi. Mom, look. It's about how our house used to be Prescott Manor.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Don't you want to read it?
Later, dear, we're disturbing Mr. Latouche.
Oh, I'm going to find Patty.
Yes, you do that, dear. You know, this may spark you, Mr. Latouche, but it seems that our house predates the American Revolution.
I'm so glad.
Do you think perhaps we should consider an early American decor?
Surely you do not suggest we do this room a la Betsy Ross?
No?
I mean, heavens to Betsy. Very amusing.
But why not?
Sure, madame. In decor, a period is either in or out. And early American is
Out.
but alas, not way out.
That would be better?
Naturellement, because then it would be in again. At the moment, It is how you Americans say, nowheresville.
I see. But you can advise me what to do with the room.
Mais oui,
Oh, Mrs. Butler said that there would be no charge for advice.
certainly not.
What do you suggest?
I suggest that you engage me to suggest a suitable decor.
Please do.
I will. For this, my fee will be $500.
A Japanese living room?
Madame, it will be magnifique.
Well, I think it's very striking and very original. But a Japanese living room in an old colonial home?
Madame, last summer, I turned the Pennsylvania Dutch barn into a Polynesian palace.
Really?
It was the showplace of Bucks County.
Really?
Until some uncultured person burnt it to the ground. Pessimist.
Well, I do like it. But I'm wondering if my husband will. You see, in some ways, Martin is really rather old-fashioned.
So is this decor, early 12th century.
Hello, Aunt Natalie. Hello. Hi, Mama. Hi. Holy moly! What's that?
Well, this is Mr. Latouche's idea for the living room, dear.
This living room? How so?
Do you like it?
Oh, it's very interesting, Aunt Natalie. Yeah, spooky. Oh, spooky nice, I mean. But is Papa's favorite chair going to fit in this?
Buddha forbid.
Oh. Well, it's a real ditty bop. Mom, Miss Tansy asked if some of the ladies could come over and see the house.
Well, of course, dear.
Oh, good. That's what I told her. Well, we're going upstairs. Goodbye. I mean,
Mr. Latouche, what about the patio?
Voila! An authentic Honshu rock garden, isn't it, Biddy? Oh.
I'll get it, Ma. Oh, hi.
Here we are, Patty. The girls couldn't wait to see the house.
Oh, well, come right ahead.
See, the original door. Beautiful.
It's obvious these people care.
How nice to see you, Miss Tansy. Do come in.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Lane. These ladies are from the Brooklyn Heights Historical Society. Our president, Mrs. Outerbridge.
How do you do? You're all very welcome. This is Mr. Latouche.
Charmed ladies.
Thank you. We are very grateful for this chance to look over your lovely old... What on earth are these?
These, madame, are sketches.
Mr. Latouche is an interior decorator. He's going to do our house.
To look like this? Prescott Manor?
Yes, effective, aren't they?
Effective?
Well, girls, come see the cellar.
No, Agatha, not now. We shall be late for the meeting.
What meeting?
The emergency meeting. To the clubhouse, ladies.
And so we urge every member of the community to support this drive to make historic old Prescott Manor into a National Historic Site. How about that?
Great. Miss Tansy is sending over a petition for all of us to sign.
And we will. And what's that phrase of Patrick Henry's? In letters large enough for George III to read without his glasses.
Dad, exactly what will it mean, being a historic site?
Oh, they'll put up a bronze plaque outside the house telling what happened here.
Papa, maybe we should set aside a special day so that people can come and visit, like at Mount Vernon and Monticello.
Well, I don't think we're going to be quite that historic.
In any case, I don't want a lot of sightseers traipsing through here all the time.
Now, don't worry, Nat. Historic or not, this place is ours, and nobody's going to take it away from us. This is our house, our own sturdy little castle.
Hear me, O Miss Prescott. I find you entrancing to gaze upon, enemy of the crown though your father be.
General, I pray you, dally here no longer.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong, sis?
It's a disaster. Nobody's gonna believe that Kathy's a passionate British general or that you're a hot-blooded lieutenant. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. DeMille, but putting on this play was your idea. What's the least we can do to show our appreciation? Let's try it again, okay? Hear me out, Miss Prescott. I find you entrancing to gaze upon, enemy of the crown though your father be.
General!
Kathy, how can a brilliant girl like you, who speaks 8 languages, be such a rink of an actress? Who says I am?
No offense, Kathy, but Patty's right. I don't think you're, projecting enough.
Oh, you know better, Marlon. You come on like the Easter Bunny.
Now, wait a minute.
Patty, it seems a shame, considering the bundle of talent you've been blessed with, that you can't play all the parts yourself. I bet I could. Hear me out, Miss Prescott. I find you entrancing to gaze upon, enemy of the crown though your father be. General, I pray you, dally here no longer. You were saying, General? Miss Prescott. Nay, Sir Alec. Pray, call me Jane. General, a courier has just arrived with this message from the front. Excuse me. Zounds! The Yanks have done it! Done what, General? Escaped across the Hudson. The blasted rebels will live to fight another day. Yes, indeed they will, General, until the last vile redcoat is driven from our shores. What are you saying, Jane? Miss Prescott to you, for like my gallant father, I too am an enemy of the crown. But dash it all! General, be gone! Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Miss Tansy. I didn't hear you come in. Are you okay?
Yeah, the front door was open.
I'm sorry.
What are you children up to?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a play. One I wrote. It's called Jane Prescott's Finest Hour. She means Patty Lane's. It's a surprise for the Ladies' Historical Society to show how much we appreciate what they're trying to do for our house.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. Oh, Patty, is your mother in? I must see her.
Oh, yeah, she's in Papa's study. Is it about the house?
Well, yes, in a way.
Oh, come on, I'll show you. Did I hurt you? I'm so sorry. That's right in here. Mom, Miss Tansy's here to see you.
Well, hello, Miss Tansy.
Well, I better get back to rehearsal. Boy, the cook needs a lot of work.
Pardon me for dropping in like this.
I'm delighted, Miss Tansy. I was just looking at these sketches.
The sketches, oh, yes. The new decor for the living room.
Striking, aren't they?
Oh, yes, indeed. But I don't see the fireplace.
Oh, well, Mr. Latouche feels that we should brick it over.
Brick it over? But it's an heirloom.
Well, Mr. Latouche says that it doesn't fit with the samurai motif.
Oh, he does. Well, I'll be leaving now, Mrs. Lane.
But I thought you wanted to talk to me.
Well, I changed my mind. Oh, that is, it'll keep until the house is, good day, Mrs. Lane, good day.
It is my pleasure now, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you our great and good friend, Chief of the Historic Sites Commission, the Honorable James Wiley.
Thank you. Members of the Brooklyn Heights Historical Society, ladies and gentlemen, we have considered your petition to have Prescott Manor declared a National Historic Site. I am happy to announce that your request has been approved. Mr. Lane, will you come forward, please? Mr. Lane, I congratulate you on offering your house to the state.
You're very welcome, sir.
And I want you to know it marks you as a man of patriotism, of great generosity.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
And I want you to know that we will be equally generous in fixing the compensation you will receive for your unselfish deed.
Oh, well, I really don't expect any money, Mr. Wiley.
And I assure you that as long as Prescott Manor stands, its doors will be open to you and your family to visit there free of charge.
Well, that's Is it? Free of charge? What are you talking about, Mr. Wiley?
Ladies and gentlemen, America the Beautiful.
of little old ladies in tennis shoes.
Honey, I didn't see anyone wearing tennis.
Oh, never mind what they wore. Where are we going to live now?
Papa, can't you tell them we refuse to give up the house?
How can I? I signed that petition.
I thought you said they were just going to put a plaque outside.
Well, that's the way it usually works. Who knew those old hens were scheming to throw us into the gutter?
Will you see who that is, Ross?
It's probably some of the neighbors coming to congratulate us.
Good evening, young man. Is your father home?
Yes, sir. He's in the living room.
Well, evening, folks.
Good evening, Mr. White.
I brought the papers to sign.
You people don't waste any time.
You bet. Who knows? You folks might decide to change your mind.
You mean we could?
Well, now, nothing's official until you sign the papers. Now, here they are, Mr. Lane. This is the preliminary letter of agreement. The formal takeover comes later.
I can't wait.
We have great plans for this house, Mr. Lane. We're gonna fix it up just the way it looked in Adam Prescott's day.
That'll please him.
Yes, ma'am. When our antiques team gets through, you'll find it hard to believe that you ever lived here. Your sign here now, Mr. Lane. Right on that. There we are.
No. You can't have it.
Well, Mr. Lane, what are you saying?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wiley, but you can't have this house.
What? You folks signed the petition. You offered us the house.
Okay, so I'm an Indian giver.
Oh, Mr. Lane, I wish you'd reconsider.
I already have, Mr. Wiley, and just in the nick of time.
Oh, please, Mr. Lane, we are mighty anxious to acquire Prescott Manor.
No, it was Prescott Manor, Mr. Wiley. It is now the Lane House.
It's an historic site. Jane Prescott.
I know all about Jane Prescott, but I'm much more interested in the Lane family history that was made here. You know, my kids grew up in this house, Mr. Wiley, Patty and Ross. They had the measles here and the mumps, and all their birthday parties. If I'm not mistaken, the first time that Patty was ever kissed by a boy, it happened right here in this living room.
No, Papa, it was in the kitchen.
Well, anyway, this is our home, Mr. Wiley. And when our grandchildren come to visit, I don't want them to have to ask for permission from some historical society.
Martin, that's beautiful.
Wish I'd said that.
I appreciate your feelings, Mr. Lane, but
Mr. Wiley, you can come and visit us anytime you like. Free of charge.
Yes. Well. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Wiley.
Bye, Mr. Wiley. Papa, you were brilliant.
Yeah, you came on like a real tiger, Dad.
I had to. I was defending our cave. You know, it's a pretty nice old cave, isn't it?
It's lovely. I can't wait to see what it looks like Japanese. Yes, Mr. Latouche, I'm sure $12,000 is very reasonable, but we've decided to keep the house the way it is. Oh, yes, I understand early Japanese is in, but as far as we're concerned, it's out. Au revoir, Mr. Latouche. I mean, adieu.
Sayonara Japanese decor?
Yes, darling. I think the Prescotts would approve.
Yeah, well, I don't know about them, but I do. And so does my checkbook. Hey, if you kids want to ride, you better hurry up. I'm ready to leave.
Be right down, Papa.
Have a good day, dear.
Don't worry, I will. Now that things are back to normal.
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair. But they're cousins.
they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins